guys, Thomas and Friends 47 here, and welcome to Day Out with TF47, Episode 1, Concording to Plan. Let's get started with this episode. Alright, so the first stop on our trip was this awesome dinner here before we left town. This is Wade's Restaurant in Spartanburg, and I absolutely adore their food. They have the best southern cooking. It's all tastes like home-cooked meals. It's delicious. Then we hit the interstate up to North Carolina, and then we arrived at Concord. We were so happy to get to our hotel, and here is my motorized Thomas and my plush Thomas that my friend got me, and they are both excited to go see Thomas at Tweetsie Railroad. Very neat. Alright, we went ahead and took a nap, and then the next morning we went to the Concord Mall, and here we can see the Lionel store, and I love going by the Lionel store. They always have new interesting stuff. It's just so cool to see everything on display. You'll see here with this little layout they have here, they have the Toy Story layout, and of course this nice Santa Fe engine, and it's just really cool to see them in action. You know, Lionel is a very expensive train brand, and I don't get to see them a lot in person, and it's just surreal getting to see this much Lionel in one spot. On this layout, we can see we have Thomas running around here pulling Annie and Clarabelle, and this is the Christmas edition of Thomas, which is really nice. I like that. You can't hear it in this video, but he actually does make sounds like a little chugging sound. Very cool. Alright, and then we see the merchandise here on the wall, and they only have one small section of Thomas, which is kind of sad, but that's really all that they carry right now, and I understand. You know, I get it. And then the next section, we have the Barbie cars. I love these. I'll tell you, I plan on getting a lot of those eventually. And then here is the Harry Potter section. Then we have this nice little Christmas section with various Christmas sets. And then various O-Scale sets. That Santa Fe set is beautiful. I want to get that someday. I really do. I love the Santa Fe. It's just one of my favorite railroads in general, really. And then we have this nice big layout here in the middle. We have the Hogwarts Express rolling there. It's really surreal, too, to see the British rolling stock on Lionel rails. It's really cool. And then on the top here, we have this nice Disney Frozen set. I love that beautiful blue with the cream there. It's very reminiscent of the Blue Comet set, like the pre-war Blue Comet set. And then we have a Polar Express set there, which wasn't working at the moment. We have this nice table in the middle, and if you ever go to the Lionel store, this table here is actually discounted Lionel merchandise, and it's really cool. You can find some good deals there. On the inside, you'll see this nice Barbie battery-operated set. They've connected it up with the 3 boxcars. I really want to get that set, but it wasn't available at the time of visiting. I was like, darn. Also, these street lamps are really, really cool. Like the HO scale street lamps, they look a lot like the ones from the TV series, and I want to pick some of those up. I didn't pick those up right now. I do plan on going back and getting some of those, ordering from their website one. And they had a very nice selection of HO scale items too. Also, you can see this nice wall of Fast Track. Like, it's so cool to see that much track in one place. I wish we had that for Trackmaster. That would be cool. Alright, moving on from the track there, we can see that last section, and then we'll move over here to the accessory wall. This has like power control and wires and all that good stuff. They even have a ZW transformer, which I thought was really cool. And then we have all these great accessories here. It's neat again to see them in person, because you see them a lot online, you see them in the catalogs, but you don't really see them in person. It's nice to see those in person. Alright, and then this is one of my favorite Lionel layouts. Now this really impressed me too. You'll notice here that there is a Norfolk Southern engine that's about to come into shot. Look at how many cars this engine is pulling. This really impressed me. And I knew they could pull a lot, but I didn't realize they could pull this many. And these aren't light cars either. These are heavy cars, like with items on them, loads on them. It's really cool. You'll see a little reference there to Lionel Playworld. That was a store they had, I believe, back in the day. It was either store or play center. Kind of like Chuck E. Cheese or Dave & Buster's now. Just look at all those cars. That is cool. I like the tractor cars too. So many freight cars there. I like that boxcar. The graffiti on the tank car too was a nice touch. Then we have the container cars. Like, it just keeps going. Like, it's so cool. And then we have the Searchlight car. But that's a lot of cars for an engine. Like, that's pretty neat. Alright, moving on from that section, we can see we have this nice tunnel section here with all the mountains, and it looks really cool, and the way they've done it, it's like a forced perspective. So you have the HO scale at the top. I want to say it's like American Flyer S-Gauge in the middle track, and then you have O-scale toward the bottom. And that gives that forced perspective look like it's actually really far away, and I really like how they've done that. Very detailed engines, too. And again, it's just nice to see Lionel items operating in person. And then on the other side, we have this cool little dinosaur train there. That's neat. That Caboose was first introduced with Thomas Lionel. And then here's the Polar Express wall. And guys, let me tell you, I really love the Polar Express, and I love Lionel Polar Express, and I really want to get into collecting it, but it's so darn expensive. But I do plan on getting some of these items someday for a Christmas layout way in the future, once I get my own house and everything. But you can see there the ice track. I mean, it's just so many cool items. You really can replicate the entire, like, movie now. This is really neat too. So in the middle of the store, they have this nice glass case, and these are the really expensive models. Like, I don't think there's an inexpensive Lionel model, but these are the really expensive models, like thousands of dollars expensive. And it's just cool to see these in person, because I will never be able to afford these, and being able to see them in person is just a really cool experience. Also, I like this little train there. It has like the invisible jet, and it's just a shadow of the invisible jet. I thought it was a cool touch too. But man, yeah, just pretty cool. There's so many of them too, and beautiful diesels, beautiful steam locomotives. I mean, just beautifully detailed items. Very cool. Alrighty, and then we can see the little passenger coaches on top, and those are expensive too. Very nice. Alright, from there I went to the Lego store. As you can see here, they had to build a model, and then we went and rode on the carousel there. I got some popcorn at the food court, and we had Steak and Shake for dinner. It was delicious. I love Steak and Shake, and it was absolutely delicious. Alright, and that was my day in Concord. So I know this was a little bit, not Thomas related, even though we had the train related, but it's still, I just wanted to document it. But I will tell you, I love going by Concord. Me and my family, we end up now going every year, pretty much. We go to Day Out with Thomas, and then we'll stop in at Concord first, and it's just such a nice experience. It's nice to swim in the pool at the hotel, and then we go by the mall, and we just walk around to see the different stuff coming in. I love Lego, and I love at Lego store, like, they had the model that you saw was like Build Planet. It was really cool, and I got a few things. I'll show that in the haul video at the end of the series. And then the Lionel store was really cool. The staff was so nice too. The gentleman there, I didn't get his name. I wish I'd gotten his name. The gentleman at Lionel store was showing me pictures of a Thomas fan custom. A Thomas fan had come into the Lionel store previously, a few weeks before, and was showing him custom models that they had made out of the Lionel All Engines Go engines. And he was talking about the events that they were doing, and it was really cool, and they were very nice at Lionel store. But yeah, all in all, it was a great experience, a great first day of our vacation, and we have a lot more coming up. So the next episode, episode 2, is Day Out with Thomas at Tweetsie Railroad. So stay tuned. I'll see y'all again in the next episode. Bye for now.